Hello and welcome to Rosberry Crafts, my YouTube channel where I share all my crafty adventures. Today is April 26th, 2024, and this is episode 96. Today for you I have what am I wearing, finished objects, works in progress, and some chatter. My name is Roz, and I live in Lake Country, British Columbia, Canada, with my husband and my two kids who are 14 and 12. I'd like to say welcome to any new viewers, and welcome back to all you returning viewers. Thank you very much for coming back again and again and again. I'm coming up on my 100th episode, and my husband has agreed to come on the episode, so I'm looking for questions to ask him. I have a few, but it'd be great to have a few more. There is a link to a Google form below, or you can just put them in the comments. You can send me a message on my Discord server, on Ravelry, on Instagram, all of those places. I am Rosberry Crafts, and they are all linked down below as well. So let's move on to what am I wearing? Today I am wearing my Waiting for Rain shawl, which is a pattern by Sylvia McFadden. It has some cool short row lace sections. I don't want to move it too much because my microphone is underneath here and hopefully the sound is good. But yeah, it's there's my microphone. It's got these fun lace panels in different spots, and the yarn is delicious. Some Malabrigo Machada, I never know how to say that right, but it's a singles yarn and it is super soft. And in the colors are Unicornio and Pearl. It was a kit that I got from Passion Knits one year at Knit City, and I knit it up like right away and I love it. I wear this a lot. So it is a good shawl. It stays on for the most part. I don't have to futz with it a lot, and it's long enough that if the dangly ends are too dangly, I can tie them. There's lots of space to tie them and tuck them underneath, so then it's more like a cowl and less like a shawl. Anyway, that's it for what am I wearing, and we'll move on to finished objects. I didn't think that I was going to have a finished object this week, and normally I record on Thursdays, but it is Friday afternoon, and so I have an extra day and I have a finished object. I'm going to show it to you first, and it's hard to show. It is not blocked yet. It is just the knitting is finished, and it is this. Oh, it's so pretty. This is a pattern called Droplet Capelet by Denise Bayron, and obviously it's a lace pattern and it is going to stretch a lot. I'm very excited about this project. It is a gift for a teacher at my kids' school. She's been with their class for a long time and she's very, very knitworthy. This pattern is a cowl, but it can be worn kind of stretched out over the shoulders with either like the point in front, or you could wear it kind of like the point down one arm like that, or you could wear it with the point in the back and it just kind of looks like that over. Taylor helped me pick out the colors, and this yarn is Fireweed Fiber Co. in her Sweet Pea sock base. And this main color is called Murph, and it is one of the Star Trek sock clubs that I subscribe to. And then this is the mini that came with it on the top, the neck bit of the cowl. And then I used the rest of the purple at the bottom here. Just kind of faded it in, and then Taylor also picked out this dark blue, which I think matches some of the dark blue swatches in here. And yeah, I lost at Yarn Chicken, but I found some yarn in my stash from another project, and I don't think you can tell where I used it for the cast off, but one of the sides of the points has a different yarn, and I don't think you can tell, and it works perfect. I have woven in all the ends, and this marker is where I was last podcast, so I did all of this. I was very monogamous on this project, and it shows because this is now done. I'm going to block it this weekend. I am going to pin it out a lot, and then I am going to leave it for quite a few days pinned out. I saw some videos recently on Instagram, and I can't remember who they were by, but it showed a shawl that had been blocked and pinned out after 24 hours. And it was kind of like a picot edge kind of thing. So they took one of the pins out and it didn't stay very much. It was still a picot edge when it was fully dry, but it wasn't quite as pronounced. And then they did it like every day after that to show you the difference. And after 7 days, basically they took the pin out and it didn't move at all. So muscle memory in yarn, right? It remembers. So I really want this to be big so that she can wear it over her shoulders or just as a cowl in the front. And although it is beautiful like this as well. So that is that. I talked about the pattern and I talked about the yarn, and I don't have the final numbers on the yardage there. I have to weigh it and everything. I'll do that before I block it. And I've woven in all my ends, you can see, but there are pieces because this is lace and I'm really going to stretch it. I want to cut the ends after it has been blocked. I probably talk about that a lot, but that is what I do with that. So let's move on to works in progress. So I do have 2 works in progress currently active, although I have not worked on either of them very much. Clearly, I have been working on the cowl, capelet, whatever you want to call it. I do have my Hexi Diamond socks. Hexi Diamond socks is a pattern by Nancy Wheeler. And I started this a while ago as part of a knit along, I think in March, and I just never made much progress on it, but I have made quite a bit of progress now, although not this week. So there's the marker. So I've knit like less than a centimeter, but these are looking so good. These are going to be my focus project now for anytime I'm at home, and just get it just round and round on the foot, and probably another maybe 10 centimeters, maybe 8 centimeters, and then I'll be decreasing for the toe, and we'll call it good. Yeah, the heels are already on here. And yeah, the yarn for this is some Cascade Heritage in the paints colorways. I think Heritage Paints is what it's called. Anyway, it's 9926, but it is a lovely deep rich red. And yeah, that's just kind of ongoing. The other one is my on the go project, and I honestly don't know how much progress I've even made on these ones either. Oh, I just started a row. That's why anyway, the needles are all floobity goobity, but yeah, actually I have made 0 progress. I moved the marker and I did not, I think I knit across like half a row. So that's all I've done on those. I thought I had made more progress. Oh well. Those ones are just my plain vanilla socks. Probably I will use the OMG heel, which is a pattern by Megan Williams. I like the fit of that one, and it's easy to do because you don't have to break your yarn or do any pickups or anything like that. And the yarn that I'm using is Patons Kroy Sock in the Cadet colors. And yeah, just blue and gray. Very simple pattern. It's in my fun dumpling bag that I take on the go in my purse. And that is it for works in progress. Hopefully next week I have another finished object. At least one of those socks has got to be finished, right? And I definitely have a list of things in the hopper, and some projects that are going to come out of hibernation. I really want to clear off the needles. I'm feeling like I've got too many things kind of sitting in the background, and I really want to get those cleared out. Also, I found out that our neighbor 2 doors over had their baby, and I had only recently heard that they were even pregnant. We don't see them outside very much, but I have seen them outside, and their baby is a month old and he is adorable. So I will be knitting something for the baby. I have no idea, but that's because every baby deserves something hand knit, I think. But I have no idea. So it'll be, if they know about wool or anything like that, so it'll definitely be an acrylic project that they can throw in the wash. Okay, now I'm just chattering on, so we might as well move to chatter. I apologize if I started speaking really quickly in that last section. I just, just, sometimes I just get really excited about things. I am very excited to have that finished object, which is right over here, which is why I'm pointing that way, and to finish a few more things and cast on some new things. I'm ready for a bit of that turnover where you get a new exciting project, you get to cast on something fun, and nothing is stopping me from casting on if I don't finish other projects. It's just kind of in my own brain. If I kind of clear everything off, just the things that I want to do, have them on the needles and call it good. What else for chatter? Books. I have actually finished 2 books this past week. I finished reading on my on my Kobo, A Whole New World by Liz Braswell, and this is part of the Twisted Tales. They are Disney books, but they basically take one of the Disney princess stories and make some significant detail change. So in this case, which it's not a spoiler because it's on the back of the book, but Aladdin doesn't make it out of the cave, but he ends up giving the lamp to Jafar before he gets stuck in the cave. So then it's, it all works out in the end because it's Disney, so it does. But it's a very different story. So it's like the retelling of the movie, and then this one scene happens where it's very different, and then it just, goes off in a completely different direction. So it was very enjoyable, and I will definitely be reading the next one in the series eventually. But right now, in the past, if you've watched for a while, you know that I read all of the Gaslight series. What are they called? The Gaslight something. Anyway, I will put the books that I've read down below. So at my library, I read all the ones that they had available there, and the rest of the series that is currently available just got released at my library as audiobooks and ebooks. And I had signed up for the notifications when those came available, so I borrowed all of the ones I possibly could and put the rest on hold. So it was very exciting. So I have finished Murder in Morningside Heights, and this is by Victoria Thompson. I think this is number 19 in the series, and I listened to that on audiobook, and I am almost finished the next one, and I have more in the hopper. So I'm going full in to reading those at the moment. So yeah, you'll hear about more of those next week because I'm sure I will finish more of them. They're not huge reads, and they are very entertaining. And some days at work, especially in the afternoons, I'm able to kind of listen to an audiobook while I'm answering emails and not on the phone. So that's when I listen to a lot of that. What else has been happening? We had some family visiting last weekend and just some fun hangout times, nothing too exciting. We did take, it was my brother-in-law, and he brought his 2 boys up, and Grandma and I took the 4 kids out bowling, which was super fun. And I haven't bowled in a while, and I actually beat all of them by two points. So, but I was not expecting to beat the children, but apparently the cousins have not bowled very much. So anyway, it was a fun time. And then the second game, we just played like silly stuff. So you had to like roll it backwards between your legs, and you had to like turn around once before you rolled it down the thing, and you had to granny bowl it. You had to sit down and bowl it, all those kind of fun things. And that was super fun too. It's been very spring-like and very moist here, which is good. I just wish there was more moisture over the winter because that would give us a good snowpack and help with fire season, but I do feel like fire season is around the corner. You will also notice that my hair is frizzier as it's moist out. My hair gets a little bigger, hence the tying it back into a ponytail. It bothers me when it's big and frizzy, but it is what it is, and it's very short-lived here in the Okanagan. So yeah, and that I think is about all that I have for today. Hopefully I wasn't speaking too quickly. I am feeling a little bit of a time crunch too, because it is after work and everybody's home and kind of waiting to hang out, and we're gonna have dinner, and who knows what else we'll get up to tonight as a family. And yeah, I'm gonna say see you next time. Bye.